Welcome everybody to another episode of the Light to Touch podcast. I'm your host B Jones, and I got my boys with me. To the left, we have a very disgruntled Blackie Chan, Blackie Chan Gaming. And we have my guy Gunnar Atterbury, who you can find right here on YouTube, views from the stands, and on TikTok. So,
Yes.
without further ado, man, we're gonna get into some things today. Uh, hey, like the title says, are we the most hated program? We seem to feel like we are. Seems to be a lot of hate thrown our way this whole off season, and based off last year's what do you want to call it, kerfuffle, I guess you want to call it. Some of it is deserved, some of it is just outright disrespect, and we'll be talking about that a little bit today. So without further ado, we got some recruiting updates for you. So,
Yeah,
guys,
so we're gonna talk about some players and talk about them individually. So first one is got to go with the bad news. Unfortunately, Drake Stubbs decommitted recently. If you did not see out there, so this appears to be more of a Miami Florida battle. He's going to stay home. It sounds like we'll see. I mean, anything can transpire. But at the end of the day, right, we have a long way until December, and um, we all know recruiting is crazy nowadays. So we'll find out more on him. But what are your guys' thoughts on the Stubbs?
um, it's not easy trying to keep anyone from that far away. I mean, that's what something that we already knew as SC fans, but it seems like the coaching staff is kind of learning that a little bit. Um, some would argue that we should keep it more local, and we'll get into that on Sunday. So make sure you guys tune in. But yeah, I mean, listen, it's we prepared ourselves for it. And it was being rumored for about what almost a week and a half now. So I mean, listen, it's a safety. We can find another safety. Not saying we don't want Stubbs. Definitely want Stubbs. He's a baller, but we're not gonna die. You know what I mean? We'll be all right.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
All right. Well, the next guy we're going to talk about is Shamar Arnox. I believe that's how you said it last time. Committed yesterday at the Rivals event. If you did not see out there in social media, is Juju's teammate. Distance was never a factor, even though it was mentioned in a interview the day before. But great frame for a DB. So, what are your thoughts on the commitment of Shamar Arnox?
I've been calling him Arno.
Yeah, I think that's how you should pronounce it. I don't know.
Okay. Good, because I made a whole video calling him Arno. So,
but yeah, if you guys didn't check out the video, man, make sure you do that after this episode. Like Chan dropped a good one, very informative, very professional, as Bucky Chan always does. But yeah, my thoughts on Shamar, man. I mean, he's a baller. He's a baller, man. So that's what I said. We're not really hurting, man. We'll be all right. You know what I mean? You saw him you saw him do his thing in the elite. What is that? The rivals camp.
Rivals. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see a couple clips that we saw on X, man. So he looks like a baller, man. Looks like he came on late. It seems like a lot of people probably backed off of his recruitment, after his injury. He seems to be fully healthy now. He's competing at a high level. So, yeah, man, I think we got a steal. And it says a lot, being that he's Juju's teammate, of, how things are going in that regard.
Absolutely.
yeah, I could see his stock rising because right now they have him rated at a 3-star. I think Rivals has him at a 4-star. But yeah, I definitely feel like since he's playing in a really good league at this point, his stock will definitely rise.
Yep.
He just needs to put it out on the field, stay healthy, and it's great that Juju was there to give him the USC gloves. So he's still at this point, still USC commit, and that's all I want to say about this.
Cool. Well, next guy we're going to talk about is Carday Smith, big offensive lineman out in Alabama. He decommitted to Auburn this week. Our own Scott Schrader put a prediction out there for us already. Also, an Auburn insider as well. It was at a low level, which is pretty funny. But just keep in mind, Mississippi State is a team to kind of just be aware of. I would say we're in the lead, as of right now. He's definitely feeling the love, and obviously decommitted right after our visit, and I know multiple of our commits are recruiting him. So it's not just Juju. I believe Dwayne Morris is recruiting him as well. So, what are your thoughts on Cardi Smith?
Everything is sounding really good right now in that regard, man. And look forward to having him. If you guys watched our our visits,
Breakdown.
yeah, our visits breakdown last week, man, you catch how we feel. You know how we feel about that guy. So we're really hoping that things are what it seems to be. We can lock him down.
See, everyone has been criticizing Juju about his visits and all that stuff, and it does make people want to question why he's taking his visits. But he's also with these visits. Those people were with him when he went to Auburn, when he went to visit Auburn, and he got them to make a midweek visit to USC. So it's paying dividends that he's also still recruiting for us.
Exactly. So
So
Um,
I'm
thank you.
not saying that we want anyone from Colorado, but just saying.
what are you saying, B Jones?
Now, I was saying thank you, Auburn, for making that connection for us.
Exactly. And if you don't know, Mama K has been recruiting as Cardi Smith as well. There's some connections there, I guess. He
So
goes to the same high school she went to, where she was born, and I guess she even knows the mom. So yeah,
yeah, apparently they
we'll
grew up together, man.
exactly, yeah. So
She
That's
knows
all.
everyone.
Yeah.
exactly. She really does. She really does. So the last guy we're going to talk about individually, then we'll talk about some commitment dates here after. Linebacker out of San Diego, Madden. Not can't say the last name, so I'm not going to butcher it. Apologies. But basically, USC is back in the mix. Sounded like communication wasn't happening. Essentially, the word is what we kind of heard was we were ghosting him. But I think I've always gotten the sense, even before this recent news, is that he's really kind of always wanted to be a Trojan. It's just he hasn't kind of felt the love, right? We were ghosting him, so I think we can secure this one and get another Trojan. So stay tuned on the linebacker.
So notice that you said that that we've been ghosting him, right? He's a Southern California prospect. We're hearing that, right? That's something that we'll be talking about Sunday. So make sure you guys tune in. We'll be taking a deep dive into our local recruiting, along with potentially USCJ. I want to promise you guys, but it sounds as if USCJ will be joining us on Sunday to discuss local recruiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
as
good,
far as
BC.
sorry. Oh yeah, go ahead, BC.
All right, perfect. So we're going to talk about some more certain recruits, but really their upcoming commitment dates. So we have one tomorrow, June 28th. We have Traden Odom. As of right now, it sounds like he is going to be a Buckeye. There's definitely some predictions out there, some big ones from the top guys. So yeah, we don't anticipate him to be in a Trojan right now, but again, it's a long way, and you never know. Um, Next one, I'm just gonna kind of roll through these ones, guys. If you're cool with this, June 30th, Noah McKell. Right now, it's predictions to A&M. Things could change. We'll see if anything changes. Obviously, in the next couple of days. This one's fluid, but it does sound like A&M has, in a way, I guess, rolled the red carpet. That's kind of also was a comment was made, which was interesting given how many visits this guy has went to USC. I don't know that not sure how you can not feel the love with so many visits, in my opinion. But Corey Sims, wide receiver from Missouri, he is getting predictions to be a Trojan. So we'll see if those obviously stay put, and we'll keep you updated. Will be huge for the offense. Could be a sign that Juju is shutting things down here soon, maybe. I think obviously wide receivers want to have that quarterback. July 2nd, Elijah Vacona. Feelings that he will be a Trojan. The sense is that he is one of those silent commits and those silent Trojans that are fight on sign that Lincoln has sent out. And then lastly, July 3rd, Justin Hill. The feeling right now is that he probably won't be a Trojan. So, but stay tuned on that. I'm hearing probably maybe a Bama, Ohio State battle. I mean, never know with Oregon, but yeah, that's kind of the upcoming commit dates. Sounds like we'll get two right now, and things could change.
Corey Sims. You guys know he's one of my favorites, man. I mentioned that when we did our breakdown. He's one. I mean, hopefully everything's going as the way it looks, like what we're hearing. So that'd be a good one, huge gift for us, and really kick off our offensive recruiting.
Wasn't this one of your guys' two guns?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah, very excited.
Man, make sure you guys go watch that Corey Sims film, man. That guy can ball.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, you can say this obviously from all these recruits that you never know until December. I wouldn't be shocked if we do see a flip from Noah. I feel like he is somebody that we can still flip. We'll see later on, but I do think we're going to hear A&M July or June 30th, and we'll see what transpires. But
Yeah, we'll see.
do you want to answer Logan's question since it's kind of recruiting?
I'm sorry.
Why are we not in the
I
mix?
don't really know the answer, obviously, but I agree. I mean, there's some we'll talk and dive obviously on Sunday, but this is one of the D-line recruits I personally have wondered why we haven't pushed for it. Maybe, I mean, it's a bad excuse, but Henny, I guess, just wasn't here long enough, not liking the relationship. I know he was a former Washington commit, and obviously the staff's now at Alabama, and Alabama is pushing him. So just relationships, I guess.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to as far as recruiting, man. So
At this point, all I want is football to start and for us to win, and then the recruiting to pick up. Because right now, it means nothing to me. I am dead inside.
we'll be all right. We'll be fine. It's early. No, hey, nobody's putting right now, so don't you worry about it. There's still time.
And then, lastly, of the latest fight on from Lincoln today. Some thoughts, I would say, I guess internally. I don't know if all of us feel the same. Maybe we have a couple group chats, but it could be Philip Bell. This is just a rumor because he has spoken. He wanted to silently commit, see how he feels about it, and then go from there. So,
What does that even mean?
yeah, I just know that the supposedly D Riddick has his own out there. Supposedly he's already got one, and then Elijah supposedly already has one. So I mean, it's just kind of process of elimination. But yeah, that quote was very fascinating to read. That he wanted to, yeah, he wanted to do that. So we'll see. So yeah.
Oh, while we're at it, as you guys know, I'm sorry, was that it for the?
Yeah, we're good, man. We're good.
Okay. So, so as you guys know, NCAA 25, college football 25 will be dropping soon. And we here at Light the Torch are going to be making a team builder where you, our viewers, can be seen in the game. We'll be streaming the games right here with the Light the Torch University football team. Right, and you can be a part of the team. Depending on your tier membership, will determine your rating and position. So you get to have your image and likeness right there in the game, man. It's only with your membership. So make sure you get on that, man.
Yeah.
So
Sooner the better. Whoever's there first. I mean, I'm sure they're. You never know. We might let you pick the position and everything.
oh no, they definitely put this position.
I know.
Well, hopefully, B Jones gets his act together and gets a PS5.
Yeah,
I mean, you can help. You really want. All right. So while we're on the topic of college football 25,
Oh
the
God!
ratings, the offensive defensive ratings have dropped today, and I gotta tell you, man, some weird stuff going on right here. As you can see, that our offensive, yeah, as you can see, we're. I mean, come on, how? Look at these teams that are ahead of us, man. It makes zero sense. Listen, now, okay, just play devil's advocate. We do have a lot of unproven wide receivers, I guess you could say.
right.
Right. But when has Lincoln Riley ever had a below
An issue
10?
with offense, yeah.
Right.
See, I get Texas. I get Texas. I get somewhat of Ohio State. They got a lot of talent that they brought on and whatever. But I just don't. How are they disrespecting Arizona right now? That's my question. And just I don't know, like Penn State, really?
Yeah, even Ole Miss, in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah, Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Well, they do have Jackson Dart still, but
basically, this is my thought is from starting from 7 is where I get annoyed. I don't care about the actual 1 through 6, like and how it ranks, but just the teams I can understand that. But the 7, 8, 9, even 10, even 11, I'm like 12. I'm like, whoa, what are we talking about here?
See, I wouldn't be surprised if Colorado has a good offense. Plus, they're playing in the Big 12 and no one plays defense at all. So the only team that probably plays defense is Utah. That's out in the Big 10 or the Big 12.
Big 12, yeah.
And Colorado, all they do is throw the ball. So they're going to have offense. They can't run the ball, at least until they prove otherwise. They have no offensive line. It's just Shador is only going to throw the ball up to Travis Hunter, and who else are their wide receivers?
Right.
So I just don't get it. And Oklahoma has a brand new quarterback that had 3 interceptions in a game that who they play Arizona in their bowl game. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Arizona.
Yeah,
I believe, yeah.
and they couldn't beat Arizona. Kansas, they have a quarterback, but if he can stay healthy, then they might be good.
And they lost their OC, I believe. So,
yeah.
You
know. So I just is mind-boggling here. Like,
and then NC State, like what? That's all. Like what?
Yeah, right. Who is their quarterback? I can't even tell you.
I think they did get a quarterback out of the transfer portal that was pretty prominent, maybe from like UCF. I think I can't remember, but
was it Mertz? Did they get Mertz or something?
No, that's I thought Florida got Mertz. I can't.
I'm gonna have to look that up. But
my question is, what do you think about Oregon's offense being that high? Like, are you mad at it? Like, do you think they're like? I hate Oregon, but like,
that's what I expected. Look on paper, they
they have the weapons to do it, but can they actually do it?
Exactly.
And Alabama, they just have it's just because they have Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah, so they got Grayson McCall is who the quarterback
Grayson McCall
was.
from
Coastal.
Yeah. So
yes.
And he's good, and I ain't hating on that. Grayson McCall, yeah, that's
okay. We'll see how that work plays out.
Shout outs to Tim Prangley, by the way.
Absolutely.
Facts. Legend.
Let's see. But Missouri, like they have a good wide receiver, but who's their quarterback? Like they probably have the best wide receiver in the SEC, but like what else do they have after that?
Yeah, I mean they had a good offense over there, but still, just putting a team that averages 41 points a season,
wow,
at 25 just makes no sense.
And Utah, they're only hoping that their quarterback who's been hurt for a full season comes back
Right.
the
We don't
same
know
way
what
he is
Cam
before.
Rising's going to be. We don't know what Grant
Cam
Kuechly is going to
Rising.
be. Both coming out off of injury. So, yeah,
Yeah,
that's a little lofty.
and and the fact that they drop us so low just because we don't have Caleb Williams is just the saddest thing I've ever seen. And I go, Caleb Williams is gone. Lincoln Riley ain't shit.
Right. Despite what Miller Moss did in the bowl game. So,
Yeah, and we
we
have
have
also a good.
evidence.
We also have a good freshman that is coming off a good freshman season. Sure, he made some ill-advised throws at UNLV, but still, like just stop it. Like they really want to see Lincoln Riley fall. That they're just gonna like. It blows my mind.
Would
He's never had like what's the worst offense he's ever had in his history of being a head coach?
probably be last year. Who knows?
And it still is a top 10 offense.
Right.
I mean, from a points perspective, I don't know.
No one knows because it doesn't
Yeah.
happen. He just like sure his defense is garbage, whatever, but he just knows offense. He knows the offense. Like
So, speaking of defense,
okay, moving on.
our
And how is our defense better than our offense? I get it. We have
well,
we have a great coaching staff and all that stuff, but it's still the most unproven portion of our whole team.
yeah.
Because like our whole offensive staff is still the same. It's just we're missing Caleb Williams. Why is that the one thing that they hold on to? But then they've been trashing our defense this whole season, the
That's
whole
what's
off season, and yet we're
right
a
there.
top 20 defense.
Right.
Make it make sense.
That's so no one believed that USC had a defense. That's what we've been hearing. Oh, we still got to see it, or they're not going to improve that much. We're hearing all that noise, but this comes out and it's looking better than our offense.
Well, maybe PFF has been watching the Light the Torch, and they're like, oh yeah, they're making some good. They're making some sense over there.
Yeah, I didn't mind this one as much compared to the offense, obviously, just given Lincoln's history and all that. Yeah, I mean, Colorado, yeah, I get you. Yeah,
Why?
I was just saying from like USC's viewpoint,
Yeah.
I'm content with this. I'm actually was a bit surprised, but I mean, safety rooms revamped and has two solid transfers coming in, and obviously the guys that are still there before that, the transfers. We got Easton now. So
Switch this and Oklahoma, or just move Oklahoma here.
It's a little surprising. I was kind of a little down compared to, I don't know.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting. Considering that's pretty much all they have.
Colorado's defense was like the most dog doo-doo defense there was. and they jumped to 20?
Yeah.
Like,
So
did
do
they
we-
even
do
do
we
anything
know-
with their defensive staff?
They got Warren Sapp, right? That's about it.
He's not even a real coach.
Well, everybody's a real coach now. Everybody's allowed on the field.
Do we know what's dropping tomorrow, or is there something dropping tomorrow? Like, are they doing like a top 25 tomorrow or something like that?
I think player ratings are starting to drop, right?
Well, player ratings, okay, something like that. Okay.
If Zachary Branch's speed is anything less than a 92,
They already showed it though, like, or
no,
was
that's
that
for Ultimate Team.
Yeah, Ultimate Team.
That's for
Yeah.
Ultimate Team. Everybody starts like weird.
Low, yeah. But yeah, I agree. It better not be anything. Better be in the 90s.
Oh, that is funny.
And then it's gonna be interesting, like finding out like who's on, like officially, like who's in it, who's not in it.
Yeah.
Because like I think I remember like Jacoby mentioned that he was not going to be one. So
No,
that'll
which is
be
sad.
yeah, yeah,
Player number 8 is still going to have 120 receiving yards.
yeah. Exactly.
I'm definitely making an off-name brand version of him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm excited.
By the way, we have 120 people watching. If you
Oh,
guys are not subscribed right now, please subscribe because you're just wasting your time having to type our name in there to find our YouTube channel. So just subscribe so you get the notification bells for it. Makes your life so much easier.
And send those
absolutely.
memberships.
Memberships as well. Memberships are especially when we start playing some NCAA and we're like, or not NCAA, college football, EA college football. It's weird not even saying NCAA for it now.
Right.
So, yeah, and just we're going to be playing on stream. We're going to be kicking y'all's asses, and maybe we should invite some other fan bases on and see if they want to play,
That'd be good.
and then do like USC versus Ohio State for them or whatever. That'd be fun.
Right. I like it.
All right. What else we got, guys?
Oh, Joe Boyd's here. We haven't seen you in a while.
What's going on, Joe? All right. What's next?
Honestly, we don't really have much after that. I brought something up previously about if USC should start changing their recruiting tactics when it comes to just like, I know we want the best of the best, but with how our NIL is not where we want it to be at this point, like, should they really look into seeing what type of guys they are recruiting, if they are NIL specific or if they're really looking for the coaching aspect of it and the university aspect of it? Because I feel like some of them, I'm not saying all of them, and I'm not trying to single them out, but it's just like I feel like now the recent decommits that we've had, it just feels like we may have picked the ones that were more NIL, and the coaches weren't aware of how bad our NIL was at that point.
We can get more into that on Sunday. I won't give away too much. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, listen, it's still early, man. We'll be all right. That's all I'm gonna say about that. We'll be fine.
Yeah,
All right. We got questions.
I mean, I want to kind of discuss. I mean, it's not like
What's
a
that?
big question or topic, but like kind of into our topic, right? Is the UFC the most hated on program or whatnot? I mean, it is fascinating that we get two decommitments in 2 days, right? This past weekend, or this past week, and there was probably like 5 to 10 videos out there from all the insiders, right?
Absolutely.
Ole Miss gets 3 decommits in one day.
Nothing.
And I don't even think I seen its own individual. They might have talked about it on a group, like with all different topics, but not an individual. It's video. It's very fascinating. Right. Yeah, it's very fascinating how like
rush right by it, right? Oh yeah, they lost 3 minutes. All right, so USC.
They'll make a 10-minute video about how USC lost them, and then they're like, "Oh, well, Juju Lewis is probably going to decommit too." Like that's literally like On3's videos have all like anything that related to USC. They'll talk about maybe the other recruits and spend like 10 minutes on Juju Lewis. Like, oh, what are the odds? Like, can you really say no to Lincoln Riley? Well, like, just come on. Like, you guys, we've been begging for you guys to be talking about our coaching staff and how we're recruiting or whatever. And then the moment that shit hits the fan, that's when you guys want to start bringing it to light and all this bullshit. But
yeah, fascinating. Well, now we're gonna have like 3 videos of Stubbs tomorrow. So just be prepared. Be prepared.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, man, that's pretty much what brought us to this title of this show.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. I mean, I've never seen media ever in my lifetime that I can think of try to flip a kid so bad. I've
Yeah.
never seen this before. I've never seen anybody get scrutinized like Caleb was getting scrutinized. I've never seen Lincoln Riley just fall off the map because he had one bad year. You know, these ratings are funny. These quarterback lists that are funny. Miller Moss ain't even on it because, you know, Lincoln Riley doesn't have a great track record for quarterbacks, I guess. So,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Like I was, what was it? I had some comments because I made a comment on one of On Three's videos, and then people started coming at me like what quarterback did Lincoln Riley develop? Like,
Yeah.
just
See,
shut the.
I've gotten to that argument with an Oregon fan before. And
Well,
that was
like,
me.
You see Keyshawn mention it recently
did he
as
really?
well?
You know
Yeah,
what,
he's doing
man?
it.
This
Yeah,
is why I
Keyshawn.
told you guys to
You
kick
could
him off.
definitely tell.
Wait,
You could definitely
listen,
tell
wait.
Keyshawn's not a Lincoln fan. You could
No,
tell.
okay, but listen. Hear me out. That show is struggling bad.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
they
they're
got it.
struggling.
I kind of understand Keyshawn
Yeah.
saying some wild stuff right now. You know what I mean? Kind of understand it, man. You know, Caleb was always going to be a topic, and
Just because your
Yes.
show is struggling doesn't mean you have to do a Benedict Arnold or whatever. Like, you don't have to, like,
yeah,
what's his name who was just on their show on his show and that got kicked off. He didn't go off his morals. They just got him fired from it, and now he's on get up with Stephen A. So, but
Oh, first take. Yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So someone was like, "Who did Riley develop into a star QB?" Mayfield, Murray, and Hurts all transferred in, already developed and ready to play. Rattler was Riley's first attempt at developing a QB for OU, and how did that go?
hold on. So why, if they were already ready to play, why the heck did they end up with Lincoln Riley in the first place?
Yeah, so my response was, so you think all those other players besides Rattler would have won the Heisman from their previous schools, would have become a number one / top draft pick at their previous schools without his development? Caleb Williams was developed by Lincoln Riley. You can try to discredit him, but I bet they would all credit Lincoln Riley to their success. Not all, I'm not saying all, but help impact them. Like, it's like, why are people they're winning these players would not have won the Heisman at Texas A&M or at Texas Tech, where both Kyler Murray and whatever
Baker
Baker Mayfield came from. I really don't think they would
Yeah,
have.
I'll let you have it for that one.
I don't give a hell. Damn, whatever. My blood pressure's high. I need it.
All right, calm down, like shit. But yeah, man, it's incredible, man. I've never seen anything like this, man. I mean, we've always been hated on, but this is like the next level. Or maybe I'm just paying more attention to it now. I don't know. But it's pretty crazy, man.
I think what it is deep down, like they do see something slowly building, and I think they're scared. I think that's the thing.
They know
I
they know
mean,
what's coming.
they're worried that we can come back, and
So
so
to me, that's what I'm saying. So to me, when I see that them pretty much celebrating our decommitments, it's like, whoo, you know, that's how I see it. They're all like, oh, they feel a little sense of relief for them. Like, okay, all right, maybe they still got some issues going on. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Because they know what's coming, man. They know once we're rolling, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Nope.
Yep. So if you guys got any questions in the chat, now would be the good time to go ahead and drop those.
Yeah. Exactly, right here. Saban told Hurts to go to Oklahoma for Lincoln Riley. And Nick Saban has publicly stated that. And people refuse to remember that. Like, why are people so quick just to have a like they got what's that thing from Neuralize from Men in Black? Like, they just They just looked into the light and like, oh wait, I forgot everything that's happened. Oh, and this person also said Caleb is a quarterback prodigy. Outside of giving Caleb a playbook to run, tell me what he developed in Caleb Williams. I'll wait.
So,
No.
Caleb could have gone pro out of high school, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
No beef, Ken. No beef, dude. No
Good.
beef.
to talk about guns. I don't know. It's just like, are people just so scarred from when we had Pete Carroll and Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart and we had a dynasty going on back in 2005? People need to. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah.
Right. For us to be so irrelevant, they sure are talking about us an awful lot, right? So
Yeah. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait for fall camp to start. Sounds like also this also could be an update if you guys did not know. The second field for our practice facility will be ready. It sounds like that is on target. So that's gonna be great. And yeah, I just can't wait for fall camp. Can't wait to drive down to Las Vegas and yeah, it's gonna be a great time.
yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, and definitely try to get to the game so you guys can meet all of us. And we're still gonna try to talk to the other creators to see if we can get a meet and greet going.
Absolutely, man. So you got some meat dogs. Be a good time.
And you can watch Raul kick some field goals.
Yeah. Black Changer's 40, right? Yeah.
That's right.
My shoulder's feeling better, so I can probably do bench press. I just did my first like bench press of like 225 in like over 2 months.
Why don't we just make it a full combine?
Yeah. We're going to do a standing vertical.
Yeah, you guys come to the
Do
light.
some broad jumps.
I ain't doing that. I'm too short for that shit.
Are we doing the on-field drills too, or what?
Yeah, might as well, man. Do some cone drills, 3-cone, shuttle. Yeah, all right.
Shout outs to Carter Sports for showing up.
Yeah.
What's up, gang? All right. What's up, gang? They saying we lost in the decommitment sauce.
Listen, if we're lost, what is Ole Miss? They don't want to talk about that though, Carter.
They drowning.
Apparently, we're the only ones in college football losing commitments.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have decommitments, or that's just shambles for our program.
So, with that being said, guys, we know how much they hate on us. So, calm down, Trojan fans. Don't feed them. Don't give them any fuel. You know what I mean? Don't let them see us panicking over here. Just for them to,
I'm trying.
Laugh.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
But no, we're fine. It's just I'm just a little soured at this point. I'll get over it.
Yeah, we'll be good.
I just rather have this season here and just shut everyone up.
Exactly. To that point, basically. Tired of all the talk. Just do it.
All right.
Yeah, grill and chill, definitely. I forget. I'm not sure how they have the. I'm pretty sure they tailgate. They allow tailgating there.
Wait, Tim, are you gonna be at the game, the LSU game?
Oh yeah, I think he's got the credentials, right? Yeah.
Of course, Tim's gonna be there.
Oh yeah, he got
Tim
credentials.
the GOAT, dude. Yeah, dude.
Maybe he could help us out.
Yeah, so we're coordinated, man. We'll coordinate. We'll get a meet and greet going. Maybe at one of these hotels, maybe at a pool club or something. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yep, and we will let you guys know. Like I said, like we mentioned before, man, if you want to see yourself in the game, in College Football 25, playing right here for Light the Torch University, go ahead and get those memberships, man.
Oh look, there's Raul. Raul doing some running around.
Doing his errands
Oh.
late at night.
And
That's good.
yep. So yeah, make sure you guys tune in Sunday so we can talk about that SoCal talent and yeah, I should say the disconnect with USC and it's California recruiting.
Oh, Fred's local. Hell yeah, dude. We got a local Vegas guy in here.
Okay.
Love that.
All right, I think that's all
Yeah.
we got going on, guys.
Yep.
Oh, B Jones, he's
Yep.
Fred.
B. Jones right at the end.
Here we go. All right. Well, with that being said, man, we're gonna get out of here. You can't see my fingers, but I'm saying fight on.
Fight on.
Right on, guys.